Welcome to Wednesday. Here we are, middle of the week. Nice to see everyone. So we've got a really basic Pilates class for you this week. Really going back to basics because remember, exercises don't get easier, they get better as you refine them with your knowledge and your, awareness of what your body's doing gets better. So just listen to your body as always. If you've got anything funky going on, then just be nice to yourself, be how you are today, and we'll be fine and dandy. We're going to start with our 3 roll downs. Feet fist width apart, stand up nice and tall. Now this week we're using the soap on the rope visual. Remember those? Used to get them for Christmas. Sarah rightly probably doesn't remember, but used to always get soap on a rope for Christmas in your stocking. So you want to imagine you're being pulled out the top of your head by a rope. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Here we go. Soften the knees, let the arms hang and head, everything nice and loose as you roll down through the spine. Look at the world upside down. Take a breath in. And then exhale, scoop out the tummy. Draw your belly button to your spine as you roll yourself up. Nice and slowly and smoothly warming up the spine. Back to that nice soap on a rope height. Let's go again. Breath in. Exhale. Check in with yourself. How you doing on this Wednesday in May? It's not that warm yet, but apparently it's going to warm up. We cross our fingers. Breath in at the bottom. Exhale, up you come. All the way up, head up at the last. Looking good, everyone. One more of those. So keep those arms nice and relaxed by your side. Breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Get a little neck stretch. And then take it down. Keep those arms just hanging, like there's no bones or muscles in them. They're just 2 appendages hanging off your body. Breath in and then exhale, up you come. Just let them hang and they'll drop back to your side quite naturally without you doing anything. And there we go, soap on a rope. Let's get our weights. We're going to do a little bit of upper body work because soon we'll be in little, shoestring strap tops and camisoles and everything, won't we? She said, hopefully. All right, we're going to start with our bicep curls. So keep your elbows tucked into your waist. Keep those collarbones wide. And as you're standing here, just think about your tailbone lengthening down towards the floor so your lower back is nice and long. That's it. And now, because we can, let's add a little knee bend or a plie for my ballet girls. We have ballet girls in the room. Lovely. So make sure your knees are going over your second and third toes and get down, get down. Oh, hello, Mr. Sue. Is that Mr. Sue in the background? Hello, in West Sussex. Hello. I'd wave, but I've got weights in my hands, so I won't. So yes, get nice and deep in your knee bend, but keep those heels down into the ground. So don't let them lighten, but you do want to get a nice deep little plie there. 4 more of these, pumping up our guns. Looking good, everyone. And then you're going to bring your arms out in front of you. You're just going to bring an elbow back as if you're doing a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow, that's it. And you can twist from your waist and then bring it back to the front. And then the other one, bow and arrow, that's it. Channel your inner Robin Hood. Or that girl off of Hunger Games, what I can never remember the name of. That's it. Keep going. Now, palms facing each other. Have your palms facing each other. That's it, Tori. Yes. And just keep taking aim at something with your front arm as you pull your other arm back, rotating through the waist. That's it. Looking good. Is it? I want to say Evangeline, but it's not, is it? It's something like that. Here comes Sarah Ratcliffe, put me out of my misery.
Katniss Evergreen, I think it is. Something
yes, thank you so much. Oh, there you go. I always want to say something like Catnip Evangeline, and I know it's not right. But I do love those films. Let's just do one more. And then you're going to come back to cactus arms, everybody. Keep your arms up if you can. We're still working here. Elbows up at 90 degrees in relation to your body, and we're pec pressing. That's it. Now squeeze them together. There you go. So you should feel the muscles around the back of your shoulders working as you press your forearms together, working those pecs for a nice perky bust line. Again, for when we wear our summer tops. We can be hopeful, positive. You never know. We're going to do 4 more of these. And 4. And 3. Good. Misguided, maybe. 2. And 1. Open out. All right, here we go. Overhead. Take it up. And then now keep your shoulders down. Just press them up. There you go. Lovely. Now think about the engagement at your center, keeping you nice and still while you press those arms up. And you have a choice here. Either just keep going with this one, plain and simple, nothing wrong with it, or add the little toe raise, heel raise thing, releve. There you go. Just testing our balance here. We don't have to test it because we know it's there, actually. Just do it. Ankles hinging up, core nice and strong. Going up as if you're putting your weights on the ceiling. Put them on the ceiling. There you go. And down. Put them on the ceiling. To paraphrase Lionel Richie. And weights on the ceiling. Last one, here we go. Hold it up. Can you hold it up as you take your arms out to second? Bring your heels down. We're going to finish with arm circles. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. Last set. 10, 9, 8. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it off really nicely and elegantly. And then make the face. And let's get rid of those weights. We're going to come to the top of our mat now without any further ado. And we're going to do one last roll down, which is going to take us down smoothly to our mats. So standing at the top of your mat again, or not again, but standing at the top of your mat, feet fist width apart again, breath in. Here we go. Exhale, chin to chest, roll it down. Soften the knees, and this time we're going to walk it out into a little planky. Hands under shoulders, lengthen that tailbone towards your heels and lift your breastbone towards the top of your mat. So feel that length there. Breastbone to the top of your mat, tailbone towards your heels, belly button drawing to spine, hips nice and low. Push the mat away from you. Push it away from you. That's it. Gorgeous, everyone. Bring your knees down into 4-point kneeling and straight into a little bit of thread needle. Left arm out at the side. There we go. Breath in at center. Exhale as you take it down and through. Stretching out the back of the hand, looking towards the ceiling. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you press down into your right hand to turn away from it. Get those shoulders rolled down and back away from your ears. Lovely. Let's go again. Inhale at center. Exhale. Now, before you pull the hand back, just go a millimeter more and then pull it back. And then we're turning. That's it. Open out the chest. Stretch to the fingertips. That's it. Don't make me come around your ass. One last time. Exhale. Inhale back through center to the tips of your fingernails. Lovely. And let's go to the other side. Right arm out to the side. Inhale at center. Exhale, taking it down and through, reaching. Now, as we come back through center, did you see Eurovision and the lady from Sweden that won with those incredible nails? Imagine you have those nails on and they're pointing to the ceiling. They were about 1 foot long, if you didn't see it, can I just say. Down and through. And she said they were made of stone. Really? Back we come. Swedish fingernails to the ceiling. One last time. down and through. Now remember, before you recoil that hand back in, go a little bit further and then come back. Get your money's worth. Swedish fingernails. Back to center. Good. And let's come off our wrists. And even though she's not here today, let's do the Caroline. Lovely. Because we are going to come back onto our hands. All right. So remember, you always have the option to come onto your fists. I know, for example, Jan's still got her little pinky soldier on there if you need to. We're going to do Superman, but we're going to add on some wrist and ankle action. So we're going to come into Superman as per usual. Just check this out. So it's like this, yes? But then you're going to turn the palm of your hand to face the floor. And then we're going to start flexing the foot, flexing the wrist. And then we'll point the foot and then the hand's going to come all the way down as if you're doing one of those kiss my hand things. Really get the stretch of your wrist, all right? So you'll feel the stretch down the back of your hand. And we'll just be going like this with the wrist and ankle, holding our core nice and steady in Superman, all right? Yeah, it's gonna be great. I always want to do a Scottish accent when Sarah's around. Sorry, Sarah. All right, here we go. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's take our right arm and our left leg out to start with. Now, just check your Superman form. Check that your hips are still facing the mat, that your shoulders are down, and your belly button is drawing to your spine. That's it. Now you're looking down at your mat, and the back of your skull is lifted slightly so you haven't gone tortoise head. Turn the palm of your hand so it's facing down, and now flex your foot, push into your wrist, and point your foot, bend your hand down. And we're just keeping going with this. Flex and point and flex. Now the trick is to stay nice and steady at your center and to keep the leg at the same height. So as you fatigue, that leg's gonna want to drop down a little bit, and we're not having that. That's it. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Good. And 1. Finish it off in Superman. Bring yourself down. Let's go to the other side. Left arm, right leg into regular Superman to start with to check our form. Make sure you haven't lifted up that right hip away from the mat. Belly button draws to spine, shoulders down. Turn your left palm to face the mat, and we're off. We're flexing hand and foot. We're pointing them down, and we're flexing, and we're pointing. Good. Keep breathing, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. 4 more. Here we go. Flex, and point, and flex. Keep the leg up. I know mine's starting to drop. And 1, and point. Bring it down. And once more, just shake out your wrists. Nice work, everybody. We're going to come onto our backs for some nice little curls. So like I said, this is a very conventional class, doing all our Pilates favorites. Like now that's what I call Pilates sort of compilation, if you know what I mean. All right, legs bent up, heels quite close to your bottom, arms long down by your side. Just check your form, check your neutral spine. So base of your spine nice and heavy into the mat, and then you've got that lightness as your spine naturally sort of curves, and then you're going to feel the weight of your shoulders into the mat as well. Palms on the floor, take a breath in. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up towards you. Now get your tilt on, get a good tilt, and then press into the feet and let the hips float up as you roll through the rest of your spine all the way up into a nice coil. Lovely. Now keep those knees in parallel. Press down into your feet. Press down into the backs of your arms. See if you can get those hips a little higher. Belly button drawing to spine. Pelvis tucked underneath you. And you're pressing your front jeans pockets up towards the ceiling. Super, everyone. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to roll down 1 vertebra at a time, nice and slowly. All the way to go again. Breath in. Exhale, tilt. Let the knees move away from you as the hips float up. All the way up. Now, backs of the arms, feet, everything pressing into the floor, working in harmony to get those hips nice and high. And just check your buttocks are firing evenly, right and left. Have a feel if you want to. Make sure you're not firing harder on one side than the other. Squeeze them to get the hips up. Take a breath in. Exhale, and we're rolling down. All the way. Good. Breath in. Exhale, tilt. A good tilt. Press into the feet, the knees move away. This time, chaps, if you want to, these are optional. Lift the heels. Keep pressing the front of the hips up towards the ceiling. Arms up and over, stretching through to your fingertips. Keep the throat soft. Now we're going to pulse here for 10. Okay, here we go. For 10, 9, squeeze those butt cheeks. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little squeeze. Drop the heels. Leave the arms, and we're rolling down. All the way down. And arms down at the bottom. Just one more of those will do it, I think. Breath in. Exhale, let's tilt. Hips come all the way up, rolling through the spine. Pop the heels, press into the insteps, keeping those hips nice and high, arms up and over. Paint a rainbow. Keep the throat soft, keep the back of the neck long, and get ready to pulse for 10, 9, 8, squeeze, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, bottom. Breath in, drop the heels. Exhale, roll it down. Get that nice stretch in your chest, your upper body there, and then bring your knees into your chest. And just stretch out those glutes. Rooty glutes. Have a little rock side to side if that works for you, having a little massage there. Now we're going to go straight from this into hip rolls, and you have the choice here. Either keep your legs in tabletop, or you can bring them down, or you can mix up the two, whatever you feel. Have your arms in a T position and make sure they're level with your shoulders. Have your ankles and your knees together. All right. Pull your belly button to your spine. We're inhaling as we take the knees over to the right. Keep them level and together. Exhale. Use your left side of your body to pull those legs back to center. Super. Other way. Legs over to the left on the inhale. Now use the right side of your body. Ribs, waist, hips to pull those legs back. Let's go again, over to the right. Remember, your knees are stuck together. Exhale, draw it back. Over to the left. Use the side body. We're going to do 2 more sets. So if you want to go into tabletop, 1 leg at a time, keeping the knees together there at the top, and off we go again. Same rules apply. In tabletop, you have to be aware or make sure that your back doesn't start arching away from the floor as you tippy over. Keep that belly button pulling towards the spine. Back to center, last set, here we go. Keep the throat nice and relaxed, no tension in the neck. Exhale, back to center. Over again. Lovely. Back to center. Good. And if you haven't got your legs in tabletop already, bring them up 1 at a time. And arms over your chest, we're going to go into dead bug. So like a flipped up Superman, all right? Let's extend right arm, left leg, long away from you. Exhale, bring it back to center. Left arm, right leg. Now really use that connection at your core to draw your limbs back in. Extend long, 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 and then pull your center to pull the legs back in. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, draw it back in. With some oomph. Keep it going, that's it. Remember, the arm and the leg that's not moving, stay still. Which would be why they're not moving, Sarah. Very nice cue. You know what I mean, because they want to fly around a bit, don't they, as the other ones are moving around, and you're not going to let them. That's it. It takes a bit of coordination. We've got 2 more sets. Stretch long away. Remember, the lower you take your arm and your leg, the harder you're making it for yourself. So adjust as necessary. Last one, here we go. Stretch long away. Bring it in and hug your knees into your chest. Super. Feet down onto the floor. We're going to go into some chest lifts. Because what's a traditional class without a chest lift or 10? That's it. Feet fist width apart, belly button drawing to the spine already. And lift your head just a centimeter off the floor. Feel the weight of your head in your hands. Maybe you want to keep that. Let's take a breath in. Exhale up into your chest lift. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Use the breath. Super, chaps. Now keep it going. Remembering the various cues we have at our disposal to get the most out of the exercise. So ribs drawing together, dropping back towards the mat and down towards your thigh bones is 1. Baby elephant stepping on your tummy right at the top there is another. Water curling down a plug or like a vortex. That's your belly button. That's another one, being drawn down into the mat. And then we have curtain gathering. If you suddenly tuned into this class, you'd be thinking, what on earth? So those lovely 6-pack muscles in the front of your body being gathered up like the top of a curtain, shortening, and that's what brings your chest up. We've got 4 more, chaps. Here we go. 4, tough to the finish. And 3, keep that head nice and heavy. And 2. And 1, take a little resty poo. All right, now we're going to go into chest lift with rotation, but with a slight difference this week. You're going to come up into a regular chest lift, and then from there, it's as if you're placing your armpit, the meaty part of your armpit right here, onto the floor, as if you're trying to turn it to get this bit onto the floor. Okay, so you'll come up like this, and then it'll be like this. What I don't want to see is you rocking on your hips. The waist down stays completely still, and then the movement is from the waist above as you turn one armpit and then the other to the floor. So hands back behind your head. Here we go. Breath in. Exhale up into your chest lift. Keep that head nice and heavy. Get nice and high. Shoulder blades off the floor if you can. And now take a breath in. Exhale as you turn an armpit towards the floor. Good. Inhale back to center. We're staying up. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn and center and turn and center. Keep the head heavy. Isn't this good? Keep the hips nice and still. Feel your abdominal obliques at the side of your body and keep breathing. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. Nice. Can we get a little bit higher in our chest lift? Yes, I think we can. We've got 4 more sets. 4, center. Keep the tailbone into the floor. 3. Keep breathing. Keep lifting. 2. Last one. Here we go. Turn and turn. Back to center. One last little push at center. And then bring it down. Ooh, are we feeling our abs? Yes, excellent. All right, hug your knees into your chest again. So hold on to the front of your shins here. And I want you to actively pull your knees up towards the front of your shoulders here. So your knees can be apart. pull, pull, pull. And what you might find is your tailbone starts to sort of curl off the floor as you pull your knees up, which is fun. So pull those knees and then hold them where they are and see if in that position you can now lengthen your tailbone back towards the floor to get a little bit of length in your lower back. So you pull the knees towards your shoulders, hold them there, and then think of lengthening the tailbone towards the floor. You really have to soften in that hip crease area to do this. Let's just do one more. Pull the knees, lengthen the tailbone towards the floor like it's your tail. Super. And then hold on behind your thighs and we're going to rock ourselves up. Because, you're right, Mervyn. He's all right. He's all right. Good. We can't do a proper, a conventional class without everybody's favorite. Let me hear you say it. Yes, Tori. Rolling like a ball. Yay. We're just going to do the regular version, okay? So hold on to the fronts of your ankles or your shins. Tuck your tailbone underneath you so you're already scooped like a little ladle. Keep the shoulders down, look down into your lap, and then just keep tucking, pulling the belly button towards the spine until you hit the tipping point, and then use your abs to come back up. Good. Keep those heels nice and close to your bottom. Inhale as you go back, exhale as you come up. Now we've worked our abs already, so you should be feeling them. So you should have a better awareness now of whether or not they're working properly in your rolling like a ball. Good. Keep those heels close to your bottom, Sarah. That's it. Yes, just a couple more. Do us. Looking good, Sue. Yes. That's it. Keep those heels pressed. That's it. Jan, nice one. Ooh, textbook. Can't see Mervyn. Can only see the top of Tori's head, but looking good. Super. Come up when you've done that last one. Just take your legs out in front of you and just super. Really nice there, Jan. Just watch you don't go too far back on and start going onto your neck. Yeah, but lovely. Have your legs out in front of you. Just take a nice, easy forward fold. Nice work, chaps. And we're going to bring ourselves up. Now we're going to do some twist work, as we often do, a little bit different. Now you might need a cushion, and I'll explain why in a minute. But for starters, you're going to sit like this. Doesn't matter which leg you go with. Just as if you're, sitting, I don't know, watching something. Outdoor concert, maybe. All right, now this foot, it depends how loose your hips are. You might want to just leave it there, or you might be able to bring it in and cross it over that underneath knee. See how you're set. The only person I can actually see is Jan, but that's good. Yes, so whether you're here or here, that doesn't matter. What does matter is that this knee keeps pointing to the ceiling and this hip keeps pressing down into the floor. So even though we're thinking about this going up, we don't want to sort of rock over and let this go all light and fluffy. All right, this goes up, but this still keeps pressing down. Now, if your bottom isn't anywhere near the floor, you can pop a little cushion underneath so you can get that contact and feel that pressing down. So it all depends, how you are physically. And then holding on to that, you're going to hold on to your, so if you've got your left knee, you hold on with your right hand or vice versa. You're going to take the other hand behind you, you're going to turn towards your leg. That's it. Good. So it's very yoga style-y. Now keep your gaze up, everybody. Everybody watch your ship on the horizon. That's it. Shoulders down and back, open the collarbones. That's it. Now take a breath in, lengthen soap on a rope style out the top of your head. Exhale, just see if you can twist a little more towards that leg. Using the hand on the knee to maybe leverage yourself round. Inhale to lengthen, keep your gaze up. Exhale to maybe get a little bit more twist. right from the base of your spine all the way up. Spine is nice and straight. Looking superb, everyone, can I just say? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn. Let's go one more time. Shoulders down, collarbones wide. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn. And come back to center. Really nice. Yes. Let's go to the other side. So this might be a whole different ball game for you on this side. It is for me. My hips are very different. So again, you know, do what you need to do. Maybe stick a little cushion under the buttock. And then hold on with the opposite hand to leg in front. Other hand behind you like a little kickstand. And make sure you're sitting up straight. So we don't want any sort of leaning over anywhere. We want to be completely upright, all right? And then we turn towards that leg. That's it, shoulders down and back. Keep your gaze up. That's it. Take a breath in, lengthen through the top of your head. Exhale, see if you can turn a little bit more. So you'll feel your belly on your thigh there, maybe just sort of sliding across your thigh a little bit. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you turn. Looking good, everyone. Let's do a couple more. Inhale to lengthen, taller, taller, taller. Exhale, turn. Last one. And turn, good. Keep upright, don't lean. Keep the back of the neck long. Super. Come back to center. And then just cross your legs in front of you. And you're just going to fold forward over your legs. So feeling a nice stretch in the hips. Let the weight of your head take you. And relax your hands on the floor. So it's very easy to sort of find yourself pushing into the floor. And we don't want to, because that's stopping us from getting the stretch. We want to relax into the floor. So take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, just let it go. Let your body drop over your legs. Let any tension in the hips just float away. And you might surprise yourself and go further than you thought you could. Lovely. Let's bring ourselves up. Change across the legs. Again, just clock how different it is for you, one side to the other. Okay, just rounding forward. And it does take a couple of moments for the body to get the idea that it has to let go. When you first go into it, you can feel it sort of holding itself. And then you use your breath, inhale, and then exhale, just let it go and release any tension. Melt into the stretch. And then go again, inhale and exhale, let it go. You might be surprised there might be a little bit more to release there. And suddenly you're going further than you thought you could. And you bring yourself up. Lovely. All right, let's do some clams. Let's get our head cushions and our little weight for in a minute for an arm opening. All right, we're going to come down on our side. And we're going to start with some diamonds. So legs bent, feet in line with your bottom. Make sure your hips are stacked. And let's put our top hand on our top hip. That's it. Drop your knees, lift your feet. Now make sure your belly's not just sort of hanging towards the mat here. Pull it back. Retract. Knee to ceiling. Are you ready? Here we go. Take it up and down. Good. Let's be speedy. And down. And 3. Just that knee moving up and down. Good. And 5. And 6. Really nice. We're clamming on a Wednesday. And 8. And 9. We're going to go for 12, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Now we're going to keep going into killers. Take it up, take it out, bring it in and down. Good. And up. Now, as you take the leg out, bring that knee, rotate the leg so the knee is facing forward. That's it. We're not up here We're here. Good. Bring it back and down again. Take it up and out and in and down. This is 4 of 6 and in and down. 5 and in and down and 6. Good. Extreme killers coming up, chaps, but only 3. Knee to ceiling. Take it out. Flex the foot. Now, think of that ball and socket joint, your hip here. Rotate it in the joint so the toes start to point down towards the floor ever so slightly. That's it. And we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. Bring it in. Bring it down. Just 2 more and you're done. Here we go. Knee to ceiling. Take it out. Flex the foot. Little bit of rotation there. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pointy. Bring it back. Down, last one. It's going to be the best one yet. Here we go. Take it out. Flex like you mean it. Press into the heel. Turn the leg ever so slightly. Keep it long as we 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. Finish it off nicely. And just have a little rub or a thumb. Nice work, guys. Ooh, that was good, huh? Let's do an arm opening then, shall we? The carrot after the stick. Legs up at 90. That's it. Get going when you're ready. Let's take the arm up. Remember, you're turning from the breastbone. Really open yourself out. It's just lovely. Woo. Now, if you want to, you can extend that top leg, flex the foot, bring it up to get a bit of a stretch where we've just been working. It's up to you. Do what your body needs. Bring the leg back if you've done that. Bring the body back, and we're going to go one more time. Here we go. Open yourself out. And breathe. Turn the head fully. Keep that shoulder down away from your ear. And just take a moment to melt. And bring yourself back. Lovely. And let's do those clams on the other side. So bring yourself over. So we've got 12, 6, and 3. See what I did there? I can do maths. I really can't. So can't do maths. Anyway, feet in line with your bottom. Drop your knees, lift your toes. Remember, belly button, pull it back. Here we go then. Knee to ceiling. 12. Let's count it down. 11. 10. Good. Resist the closing. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. Lovely. 3. Keep that top hip still. 2. And 1. Straight into killers. Here we go. Knee to ceiling. Take it out. Lengthen that leg. Imagine someone's pulling it. Bring it back. Close it down. Yes. And 2. Take it out. Bring it back. Close it down. Upper body's nice and relaxed. And in. 3 more. Here we go. Up and out and in and down. Last 2. Keep breathing and keep smiling. Last one before we go extreme Pilates. And knee. Take it out. Flex the foot. Now again, rotate that leg ever so slightly right up in the hip joint so the toes rather start pointing down. Keep it flexed, keep it long, and let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super. Point, pull it back, close it down. 2 more. Up and out and flex. Bit of rotation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. Bring it back. Close it down. Last one. Here we go. Going for gold. Finishing like a champion. And flex. Rotate. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. Bring it back. Close it down. Ah. Plan, plan, plan. Nice work, everyone. Let's get into those arm openings. Where's my weight gone? There it is. Off we go. Shoulders down before you even start moving. Oh, take a moment. Let the body get the idea that it can just relax now and open out. Again, if you want to, you've got that optional top leg that you can stretch, extend straight, flex the foot, bring it up towards your front hand to get into that area we've just been working. Wow. Bring the leg back. Bring the arm back. Good. We're going to go one more time. Why wouldn't we? Oh, isn't that nice? Just sink into your mat like you're on a fluffy cloud. And then bring yourself back. Superb, everyone. We're going to get rid of the weights. Now we're going to go into our stretching. We're going to do our glute stretch. If you want to leave your cushions here for the glute stretch, I think I might. So the regular ankle over knee business, you might only need one cushion, adjust as necessary, but you want to keep that your head on the floor, back of your neck long, throat nice and soft, and then pull your leg towards you. That's it. Now, just as we did earlier when we're holding on to the front of our shins and pulling our knees towards our shoulders, I want you to think about lengthening your tailbone towards the mat. Like you've got a lovely long tail that you're unfurling as you simultaneously pull that leg towards you. So again, you do have to soften in that hip crease. Let go of any tension there. Super. Let's change legs. Holding on behind the thigh. And breathe. Feel the air, your breath moving around your body, creating space, opening things out on the inside. And again, as you pull that leg towards you, think about lengthening your tailbone towards the floor. Super. And then let's bring both legs down. You might want to get rid of your cushions here. You might want to keep one. It's up to you. As long as you can keep the back of your neck long and your throat soft, do what you need to do. Let's bring the left leg up. Keep the right leg bent. And you're going to hold on behind your thigh. That's it. Now, just in a nice, easy position, we're not stretching so much yet. We're just going to flex and point like we did earlier in our Superman. So just flexing and pointing that foot, getting some work into the ankle here. And I want you to think about opening out behind the knee. here. So you've got an eye that you really want to open out. Yesterday I was talking about Kenneth Williams' Google eyes. Matron. In the back of your knee. All right. Open out that eye so you're straightening your leg. That's it. Now keep the ankle action going, exhaling as you flex, and just see that as you exhale, maybe that leg just wants to drop a little closer towards you. Ooh, just on the flex. And as well as using the hands to gently draw the leg towards you, think about using them to extend the leg out of the hip joint as well. So you're lengthening your leg as it drops towards you. Softening the hip crease. That's it. And then just keep flexing or pointing. Nice work. Can you go a little bit further on the flex? More flex there around if you can, please. Yes, there you go. Think about pulling the big toe down towards your shin. Ah, there you go. Super. Let's change legs. Holding on behind the thigh. Nice and easy to begin with. Let's just get our flex on. That's it. Kenneth Williams, Google eyes in the back of your knee, and you're opening them right out. He was funny, wasn't he? I liked him. And then exhaling on the flex, just see if you want to let that leg drop a little bit closer towards your face as you exhale and flex. There you go. See, it does want to go. Yeah. See how close you can get to kissing your shin. Yeah, well, why not? Get there. Might take us a while. We'll get there. Super, everyone. Soften the hip crease. Use the breath. Lengthen the leg with your hands. It helps. Let's do one more. And then bring that leg down. Really lovely. Just bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop open. Let's take our arms above your head if that's good for your shoulders. Otherwise, in a T position, whatever works for you. Let's just take a nice little moment. Whew. Super. We're going to bring our legs together and we're going to come onto our tummy for our back extension work. Now, just a note before we go down, we're thinking about this in different ways. You know, when you see like a nice little cute dog and it's got one of those little canine harnesses around its back, and you could literally sort of, because it's a little dog, you could pick it up with its harness. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to imagine that that's what's happening with you. So when you come up into your back extension, you're not coming up from down here where we tend to be quite loose. You're coming up from further up as if someone's picking you up there. See the difference? So when you come up, it's that part that's being picked up that way. Yes? Let's have a go. On your tummies, hands under your shoulders, elbows on the floor and into your body like lizard legs. Now, before we do anything, get that tailbone lengthening towards your heels and roll the heads of your shoulders down and back. So the fronts of your shoulders are definitely off the mat. All right, roll them back and down. And then your nose will already be floating a couple of centimeters maybe off the floor. So we're going to keep that length from our tailbone lengthening and at the top of our head soap on a rope. And then you're going to roll your marble with your nose towards the top of your mat as you come up into a tiny back extension. And think about where you're lifting from. Let's do little canine harness and down. Another way of thinking about it would be to imagine a little spot between your shoulder blades, right in the middle, in between your shoulder blades. And you're lifting up from there. Can you feel how that changes how it's feeling for you? Hopefully you can. Exhale down. Let's go again. Keep those shoulders rolled down and back. Inhale, roll your marble, keeping the back of your neck long, lifting from that spot between your shoulder blades, pressing your forearms into the floor to help you. That's it. Good. Roll those shoulders down and back even more. Open out your collarbones. Here we go again. Inhale, roll the marble. Press into the floor. That's it. Yes, looking good. And down. We're just going to do 2 more of these, chaps. Keep your belly button drawing away from the mat. Remember, ice cube under your belly button. Roll your marble and up you come. Super. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale, roll the marble. Work the top of the spine. And then canine harness. As you lift up, good. Bring yourself down and press back into your child's pose. Nice work, everybody. Take a moment. If you can, just look towards me. Basically, it's the difference between doing something like this, where you're just bending from the really flexible part of your back, and doing something like this, where you're coming up from that top part of your back. Well, can you see the difference? Yeah, between this and this. It's further up the back that we want to work. All right, lecture over. Stretch it out in child's pose. Super. Let's take the hands over to the right, stretching out the left side of your body. Back to center. Hands over to the left to stretch out the right side. Lovely. And then we're going to finish off in our 4-point kneeling. Let's do a quick cat stretch, shall we? Just to loosen up the spine. Knees under hips. That's a difficult word. I couldn't remember. Hands under shoulders, shoulders down. Take a breath in. Exhale, push the mat away from you as you round the back over into a nice C shape for cake. Inhale, lengthen through from your tailbone, bring the shoulders down. Stretch it out. Good, let's go again. Exhale, rounding over into a C for croissant. Oh, yeah. Inhale, lengthen through. You can tell I do French, can't you? One last one. Here we go. Exhale, rounding over into a C for a word of your choice. Because I can't think of anything. And lengthen through. Super. Return to your neutral position. That's it. Let's take the right leg back, tuck the toes. Left leg back, tuck the toes. Finishing in style, in flamboyant style. Now remember, tailbone lengthening towards your heels, breastbone reaching towards the top of your mat. Push the mat away from you. That's it. Hold it. Belly button to spine. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up into your downward dog. Lovely work, everybody. Oops, excuse me. That's it. Stretch it out. Walk out the dog. And then just take a moment to let both heels drop down towards the mat. Lift your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Push the mat away from you. Get your breastbone down close to the mat. Lovely. And then bend your knees. And we're going to walk our feet to our hands this week. Wahey. And then you finish up just hanging over your legs. Knees bent, just have a nice little shake out of your arms, your head, your neck. Whatever needs shaking there. And then take a breath in, exhale, scoop it out, roll it up. all the way to the top. Lovely. We're going to come back to center. And we're going to stand with our feet fist width apart as we were doing earlier. Just look down and check that your feet are level. And then you've got your hands on the side of your thighs. That's it. Roll those shoulders down and back, collarbones nice and wide. Don't let the ribs come forward though. Keep this corseted and then roll back on top. So you're going to let your fingertips reach down towards your ankle bone. That's it. Let your head go. Let your head go. Super. And then bring it up. Other side, fingertips reaching towards your ankle bone. Keep that top shoulder open and back. Yes, lovely. Looking nice there, Sarah. And bring it up. Over to the other side again. Exhale as you let it go. Yes, Tori, nice. And bring it up. And again, over. Should we do one more? These are feeling nice, aren't they? Exhale, just let it go. And up. Last one. Over. And up. Really nice, everyone. Let's finish with our 2 up stretches. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale. Lengthen the throat. Reach to the sun. Exhale. Push the air down. Gorgeous. Stretch out those fingertips. Inhale. Last one. Mervyn, are you okay? He's okay. Exhale. We're going to finish with a balance. So push the air down. Let those ankles hinge up. Hold your center. Ooh. Hold your center. Have confidence. Have faith. Yes. Did you think my computer had frozen? Ah, thank you, everybody. That was all. You could have stood there all day by the look of it.